Hello sporters. Welcome to Endless Sport Time. Year after year, NBA teams put their hope for the future on the shoulders of young players, but things go a little further with the first overall pick. In theory, the first overall pick in the draft will be a superstar, a genius who could help a team win games and championships. However, the number one overall pick is not a guarantee of franchise or player success, and throughout history, there have been several players who were first overall pick, but turned out to be absolute flops, and had lackluster career. Let's go through a list of the top 10 worst first overall pick in NBA history. 10. Andrea Barnyani. Andrea Barnyani was the first overall pick in the 2006 draft. The Toronto Raptors saw great potential in this versatile forward and center. But the 7 feet 0 inches Italian did not live up to expectations. Sure, Barnyani had 2 productive seasons, but his career was completely flat. Barnyani averaged 43.9 rebounds, 14.3 points, 1.2 assists, and 4.6 steals in 550 games over 10 NBA seasons. 9. Greg Oden. When the Portland Trail Blazers saw a center with great potential in him, Greg Oden was selected as the first overall pick in the 2007 NBA draft. Unfortunately, a knee injury kept Oden from reaching half of his potential, missing 4 seasons in 3 years due to those injuries. Oden was one of the worst first-round picks in NBA history, but it wasn't his fault, he was just unlucky. 8. Michael Olowu. The 7-foot center, Michael Olowu, averaged 22.2 points, 11.2 rebounds, and 2.9 blocks in his senior year in college, so the Los Angeles Clippers were in a strong position to select him as the first overall pick in 1998 NBA draft. The Nigerian was a big disappointment, as he didn't even make the playoffs for the Clippers, and 6.8 rebounds and 8.3 points per game were definitely not what was expected from Olowu. 7. Provise Allen. In the 1989 NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings selected Provise Allen as the first overall pick. He played just 1 season with the Kings, before being traded to the Washington Bullets, and played for 4 seasons, before being released from there. After that, he played for Boston for 5 years, and finished his career with the Seattle Supersonics. Allison posted very disappointing numbers for a number 1 overall pick, with 9.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.6 blocks per game. 6. Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown's career spanned 12 years, playing for 7 teams, including the Washington Wizards, who selected him as the first overall of the 2001 draft. However, Brown was never successful, and underperformed throughout his career. Some believe that Brown was not mentally ready, and couldn't handle the pressure of being the first choice in the franchise. His best season was 2003-04, when he averaged 10.9 points, and 7.4 rebounds. 5. Kent Benson. The Milwaukee Bucks had the opportunity to select the first overall pick in the 1977 draft, selecting Kent Benson over Marks Johnson, Jack Sikma, or Walter Davis. The center averaged 9.8 points, 5.9 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.0 blocks per game in his 3 seasons with the Bucks. Benson then played 7 seasons for the Detroit Pistons. It was a good year, but it didn't live up to expectations. 4. Anthony Bennett. To be honest, the 2013 NBA draft didn't have much talent, because there were not many promising picks, but that year, the Milwaukee Bucks selected Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Denver Nuggets selected Rudy Gobert. The Cleveland Cavaliers drafted the forward, Anthony Bennett, for his defensive contributions. In the NBA, Bennett disappointed everyone. He played just 4 seasons, averaging 4.4 points, 0.5 assists, 3.1 rebounds, 0.2 blocks, and a 39.2% field goal percentage per game, which are extremely bad results for a first overall pick. Hello guys. If it's your first time here, and so far you find this content interesting, don't hesitate to press the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell, so that you'll be alerted each time we post a new video like this. So far so good, let's continue. 3. Mark Workman. The power forward, Mark Workman, was selected by the Milwaukee Hawks as the first pick in the 1952 NBA draft. It was one of the greatest draft busts in history, not just for basketball, but for sports in general. No wonder, Mark Workman played only 2 NBA seasons, and barely averaged 4.9 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 0.6 assists per game. Workman also averaged a poor field goal percentage of 33%. 2. Dick Rickets. Dick Rickets, the first pick in the 1955 draft, played only 3 seasons in the NBA, and after a poor performance, he played 1 season with the St. Louis Cardinals, in pursuit of his baseball dream, which didn't go so well, just to say the least. Back to basketball. In his short career, Dick Rickets averaged 9.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. Dick Rickets was definitely one of the worst first picks in history. 1. Larue Martin. Larue Martin was undoubtedly one of the worst picks in NBA history, and possibly the worst player of all time. The Portland Trail Blazers drafted the 6 feet 11 inches center in 1972, and by 1977, Martin had no NBA team. That shows how disappointing Martin was, and for someone of his size, 4.6 rebounds, 5.3 points, and 0.5 blocks per game, is absolutely unacceptable. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this video. Share with us your thoughts about this list of busts, in quote of course. Also, if you think I left out something, do not hesitate to bring it up. See you all in the next video.